welcome back to Mass Effect 3. And last time we went through a bit of the Citadel. And this time maybe we will actually get back to the Normandy. We still have things to do at the Huerta Memorial Hospital, but I can also leave them for later. And we got... things like that. We have a new doctor on board. So yeah, apparently you cannot get Dr. Michel before you dismiss Dr. Chakwas. And also, the name of Dr. Chakwas is an anagram of Hacksaw. Otherwise, hey Avina.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel. Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
Huh. Any species?
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here?
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species. Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
Good for the Hanar.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
Alright, so we can get more information about President Huerta.
Where'd the hospital get its name?
It is named after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States. The donor who requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
Apparently one of the people who supported Huerta as the president after his death, I guess? But yes. Local features.
What else is in the area?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
Thank you.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Oh, that was a nice overview of this. Yes, it is an invasion.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Now let's go back to the Normandy. There's this animation that I've never really seen because it loads too fast. Yes, well, there's nothing new here, so let's just get back to the ship. In fact, get for the first time onto the ship freely.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you alright?
That was a mod. Better Dreams. So in this game, Shepard has some bad dreams every now and again, and normally they involve you chasing after the boy in the intro, which comes completely out of nowhere and is kind of bad. There's no point to that, and it doesn't really tie into the storyline in any shape or form. So the mod makes the dreams kind of a bit more similar to the visions from the first game. So yeah, I've been better.
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
Yeah, Earth, I guess.
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard? I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
So just a few comments because I did not have any opportunity to say them in the previous thing. Yeah, the Normandy has been retrofitted by quite a bit, and also, yeah, now I'm getting distracted. Yes, we have actually seen some of the retrofits before because we did see a few of the scenes on the Normandy. But yeah, a lot of things have changed on the ship since the last time we were there, although the general layout is still the same as it was before. Yes. And I probably forgot to say something else, and that is very annoying. But in that case, I will, I guess, write a comment in the video or something. Yes. Oh, right, that's what I want to say. The ship was supposed to be Anderson's ship, and the funny thing is that the Normandy SR-1 was also originally Anderson's ship, and we just took it over because he resigned from that one, and now he kind of resigned from this one as well. So, interesting reference to the first game. Okay, good. Now, hack it. Yeah, no, they are useless.
The Council has been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
And hey, we have a lot of things. So apparently the Extended Galaxy mod also adds new achievements. That's something I did not know about. And we have so many things now. It is hilarious. And one of the nice things about the Extended Galaxy mod also is that it reintroduces the Normandy theme from the first game back into the Normandy here. And as you can see, the Normandy is in blue colors now. Black and blue, which is the Alliance colors, instead of the white and orange, which is Cerberus colors. And here we have our war terminal. War assets. The people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform in the final battle. So, we are building the Crucible. Completing the Crucible device will require entire systems of resources and skilled workers, as well as the galaxy's brightest scientists. We have the Alliance. The Systems Alliance represents humanity's economic, political, and military reach throughout the galaxy. Its naval forces are led by Admiral Stephen Hackett. Also have the N7 Special Forces. Although founded by the Systems Alliance military and overseen by the Alliance 5th Fleet, the N7 Special Forces quickly attracted and encouraged non-human units. With tactical cross-training and the application of diverse skill sets, the Lucky Sevens have become one of the most effective and unconventional forces against the Reapers. Then we also have industrial and economic support. According to General Napoleon Bonaparte, an army marches on its stomach. Based on this principle, the fight against the Reapers requires a constant resupply of food, armaments, and other resources. With Earth occupied by the Reapers, coalition fleets rely heavily on human colonies and other races for support. Yes, and we have more information. Your total military strength is now 2317. Galactic readiness is sitting at 50%. Allied forces are overwhelmed by Reapers on multiple fronts and taking heavy casualties. Troops assisting in a final push will have a strength of 1158. chances of success are very poor. Yes. And indeed, the Extended Galaxy mod changes this quite a bit. Previously it was not really possible to get to full readiness, but now we start at 100 and we need to yeah, get as much as we can. The target actually is meaningful now and not just a random place. And then we also have a war map, Theaters of War. Each conflict zone has a readiness rating that reflects its ability to contribute to the final battle. Left unattended, these zones can deteriorate and reduce the overall readiness rating. We have the Inner Council space, which is this one. This territory includes the Solarian, Turian, Volus, and Hanar homeworlds, as well as the Citadel, the heart of Council space. The Citadel receives a constant influx of diplomats, military officials, major corporate shareholders, and others who seek to do business at the seat of galactic governance. Council races provide peacekeeping ships that patrol Inner Council space, but they use diplomacy or other peaceful means to settle most disputes in this area of the galaxy. Then we have the Terminus systems. The Terminus systems are an area of space uncontrolled by the Citadel. A refusal to relinquish independence is all that unites its numerous colonies, gangs, and factions. People of all species flock here to make their fortune outside of the Council's regulations. As a result, the Terminus systems are a profitable haven for pirates, mercenary groups, and slavers. Earth Systems Alliance space. The Systems Alliance, the representative of Earth and all human colonies in Citadel space, claims these territories. Earth has increased its holdings more than tenfold since the discovery of the Charon Relay linked humanity to the rest of the galaxy. Humanity's aggressive expansionism has triggered conflicts with several neighboring species and their governments, most notably the Batarian hegemony. Despite this, the Systems Alliance shows no signs of slowing its growth. Outer Council space. Outer Council space contains the Asari and Elcor's home planets. While the Elcor contend themselves with their home system and a handful of colonies, the Asari have settlements across the territory. Easily the most economically powerful sector of the galaxy, the Asari worlds use their financial clout to keep the galactic market stable. Their military fleets patrol shipping lanes and colony space against smugglers arriving via relays from the Atticon Traverse, which is over there. The Atticon Traverse is a large territory on the edge of civilized space. Connected by an extensive collection of relays, its colonies are often raided by the neighboring Terminus systems. As habitable planets in the galaxy are scarce, the colonies persevere despite these attacks. The Atticon Traverse is littered with Prothean ruins, which attract archaeological expeditions determined to unlock the secrets of this advanced technology. Alright. So this is what we learn from that. And we also have a map. And we are currently here in the war room. And this used to be a part of this place. Like, this place was Jacob's room. And then... yeah, there was something else. Oh yeah, this part was the previous QEC with the main table and everything. And this was Morden's lab. Now we have a lot of technology here. And this, what used to be Morden's lab. Oh yeah, we also have things to pick up. Oh, Alliance shuttle. Our table is still there. It actually still looks good. I think. Yeah. Better than what it looked like before the bug was fixed in Mass Effect 2. We still have papers with Cerberus on it, apparently. But now it's just put on the side, just to look pretty. And
I can't believe the Council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
yeah, so this is what's left from Morden's lab. And there is a checkpoint here. Usually it takes a few seconds to get through that, but the mod also makes it faster. Technically this is hiding a loading screen on consoles, but we're not on consoles, so yeah. And there's Trainer.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Cerberus lab. That's a bit sad. Normally, what should happen is that we come up to here, and then the camera pans like this, and then we hear Hackett's voice saying, "Commander, we have found a Cerberus facility on Sanctum." But alas, that's not what happens anymore.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark 4. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
You can totally buy that, come on. So what did you do before?
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Hey, we're an engineer as well, so that sounds like a good challenge.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Yep, much better than Kelly Chambers. Excellent.
Carry on, Specialist.
Okay, well, we have lots of things to read. Well, let's read the primary terminal first. Oh yeah, also, now we have several things, including this, Customize the Normandy. That's also from the mod. And this also allows us to directly access the Spectre terminal. That's nice. But I want to read the emails. I regret that. But okay. Hey, this is empty. Lieutenant Vega, XO Facility Specialist. Hey Commander, we left Earth in such a hurry we forgot to bring a cook with us, and I'm getting bored with Esteban's cooking. I asked around and found a couple of civilian volunteers who could help out. Their info is in the crew manifest. Vega. Edie, Normandy SR2 retrofits. With your command of the Normandy reinstated, I have compiled a list of the Normandy's retrofits, including any issues that require your attention. Senior officers have resumed their duties and additional Alliance staff are now assisting with daily operations. However, the Normandy remains without executive, gunnery, and marine officers. You may wish to appoint personnel to these positions at your convenience. Decks 1 and 2. Ship management systems have been rerouted from the XO's office to the private terminals in your quarters and in the CIC. From there, the Normandy Manifest will allow you to direct operations for both the crew and the ship itself. Specialist Trainer, assuming the role of Communications Officer, was invaluable in establishing a QEC link with the Spectre office on the Citadel, allowing you to securely access Spectre records from your private terminal. Deck 3, Dr. Tassoni has moved a significant amount of equipment into the XO's office and has resumed her duties as Science Officer. Dr. Michel has also reported for duty. Deck 4, several upgrades were not installed prior to leaving Earth. As a result, Lieutenant Adams has installed a terminal in engineering, allowing you to implement upgrades that enhance the Normandy's performance. Engineering is also severely understaffed, needing engineers for both the power and propulsion systems. Deck 5, Lieutenants Vega and Cortez have been assigned to the Armory. Cortez has installed terminals in the shuttle bay with supply links to the Citadel and Alliance. Since one of the Normandy's shuttles was destroyed on Mars, you can requisition a secondary vehicle at the Alliance terminal. Interesting. Yes. Alliance Command, Reinstatement. From Stephen Hackett.
Commander Shepard. This letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement in the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Regulation 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races, as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett.
Thanks, Hackett. Special Operations. More from Hackett.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance stretched thin across the galaxy, we need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. After your missions are completed, we can send in Alliance Marines to hold the objectives. I have sent mission dossiers to your operations team and will continue to brief you when you're inbound. Hack it out.
And we have one of them. Priority Mission Eden Prime. From Alliance Command.
Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact.
Systems Alliance Revised Order of Battle.
Effective immediately, all personnel are required to report to their respective commands.
First Fleet. Command Admiral Ines Lindholm on the SSV Kilimanjaro. Third Fleet Admiral Mitesh Singh on SSV Logan. Fifth Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett on the SSV Orizaba. Sixth Fleet by Admiral Thaddeus Ahern. Hey, Ahern, I know him. On the Everest. Was he not a Rear Admiral before? I think he was. Seventh Fleet, Rear Admiral Giancarlo Angelini on the SSV Maxwell. Eighth Frontier Fleet by Admiral Corbin Deswell on the SSV San Paulo. Normandy Spectre Operations by Commander Shepard on the Normandy SR-2.
As per Spectre Code and Alliance regulations, the Normandy is authorized to operate under its own command.
Earth Resistance Command by Admiral David Anderson. Location redacted. Somewhere on Earth, certainly.
Fifth Fleet Command assumes overall control of the following operations.
63rd Scout Flotilla by Admiral Boris Mikhailovich. Hey, we know him. SSV Alamein. All 63rd Fleet additionally assumes responsibility for the Naval Exploration Flotilla and 7th Special Operations Brigade by General Jason von Grath on the SSV Isaac Newton. Alliance Intelligence Service, redacted. Alliance Fleet Auxiliary by Admiral Carlos Semeto on the SSV Nile. Alliance Research and Development by Dr. Charles Niven on the Citadel. No, the Citadel Nebula on the planet Beckenstein. We've been there before. Marine Infantry and Mechanized Divisions are being organized under the command of the 130th and 763rd respectively, reporting to Comfort through the 5th Fleet for detachment employment orders. Hack it out. Warning, addendum for eyes of Cobalt 9 security clear personnel only. Following also fall under direct 5th Fleet Command. Special Project Division Alpha by Dr. Grimkill Locke. Task Force Aurora by Dr. Garrett Bryson on the Citadel. Task Force Hercules by Major Ricard Gaskin. And we have AIS Intelligence Database. Commander, per your reinstatement... Oh, that's not Hackett because he would not refer to himself in third person. Per your reinstatement and Admiral Hackett's instructions, you have been granted access to the Alliance Intelligence Services AIS database. This database is frequently updated with reports on major battles, conflicts, and other useful intelligence items. You have been cleared up to security level Cobalt 9. These documents are for your own eyes only, and access is encrypted into your personal ID. You'll find the information in your personal codex. Also, Alliance News Network, there's a new article on the Quarian fleet. Okay. I thought I would have included this if it was part of the ANN, but maybe it was after the cutoff point. Well, I can make use of this later. And Lieutenant Cortez, delivery marked personal. Commander, while we were docked at the Citadel, we received a large case marked for your personal attention. I scanned it and it looks like it contains a lot of high-end weaponry. ED reassures me that it was stored by members of your former crew, but I still need your authorization. Let me know if you want to allow it on board and I'll move it over to the armory. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, we can do things in our emails also. Then there's also Glyph. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allow me to research and upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Tissoni's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day. Glyph. Thanks, Glyph. Finally, Alliance Fleet Operations, Emergency Flash Traffic. Alliance Fleet Operations, Flash X1A.34. All Alliance military personnel. This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent access is authorized. Alright, well, we learned a lot, and we got more things that we need to do. So, let's look at our codex a bit. Yes, so we have a few things. Our priority is to go to Palaven, because Primarch Fedorian of the Turian hierarchy has called a war summit that presents an opportunity for the Alliance to request help building the Crucible. Fortunately, Fedorian was caught in the Reaper attack on Palaven. Rescue the Turian Primarch from Palaven's moon. Yeah. We also have other things.
Admiral Stephen Hack. Dr. Karen Chakwas is a trauma surgeon and a major in the Alliance Navy. She served on the SSV Normandy under both Captain Anderson and Commander Shepard, and was aboard the ship when it was destroyed by the Collectors. She later quit the Alliance in order to rejoin Shepard on the Cerberus-built Normandy SR-2. Along with most of the Second Normandy's crew, Dr. Chakwas was kidnapped by the Collectors and taken beyond the Omega-4 relay, where Commander Shepard eventually rescued her. After the Alliance impounded the Normandy SR-2, an inquiry found that Dr. Chakwas had no significant role in or provable knowledge of Cerberus's criminal activities. She has since rejoined the Alliance.
Yes, I think also not taking Chakwas with us on the ship is a very good thing for our galactic readiness, because she is more useful to the Alliance than Dr. Michelle is.
The Reaper called the Citadel races have classified the known variants of Reapers into 4 types. Capital ships are Sovereign-class Reapers 2 kilometers in length. They typically target the dreadnoughts, defense installations, and industrial cities of organic civilizations. Experts believe the Reapers harvest a single species of organics during each cycle of extinction to create these massive ships. Some capital ships are capable of launching small drones equivalent to fighters. Destroyers are 160 meters long and, in astounding numbers, make up the bulk of the Reaper fleet. They engage cruisers and other smaller ships, as well as communications posts and enemy command centers. Research suggests destroyers are created from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. Troop transports carry husks to unconquered planets and bring victims of the harvest to Reaper processing centers. They vary in length from 200 meters to 1 kilometer, but unlike capital ships and destroyers, do not appear to be self-aware. Instead, other Reapers operate troop transports remotely. Processors, also called slaughter ships, are mobile centers for mass DNA harvesting. Like troop transports, processors appear to be remotely operated by sapient Reapers.
Yes, so we've seen a destroyer on Earth, and we very well know all the capital ships, what they do. Haven't seen a troop transport yet, I guess, nor a processor. Alright, well, that was the main part of the Codex. So, since there was a lot of talking, let's stop now and look at the rest later. So then.